Hello, and welcome to episode 10 of
Maughter podcast.
Ooh, a little bit of jazz today.
Yeah.
I am Claudia. I am mother.
I am Polly. I am daughter.
So just FYI, Polly is again, it's like you're always sick, kid.
No, I'm still sick from last week.
Right? So just in case you hear a little bit of nasalness. That's Polly, not me. Just FYI. So episode 10, we did it. High five. Yeah.
We're in the double digits now.
Yeah. Now it's all like chaos from here. I got nothing. Today's podcast, we are going to do celebrity or famous people's
Death.
dun 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 dun. Morbid day today.
Yeah.
Just deaths and what they passed away of in the year they passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how they impacted us, if they did.
If they did, yeah. All right. You want to start?
Yeah, go.
So the first one that we were in the car the other day with Dan, and Gangster's Paradise came on with Coolio, and I'm like, upset that he passed away, and Dad's like, I don't know who this is, and I'm like, how do you not know? It's Coolio. That one made me sad. I felt like, well, he died just recently in 2022, and he died from an accidental drug overdose, which made me sad because just being like, we all know rappers and stuff like that, they're into drugs and stuff, and I just felt like he was like one of the good guys that got away from that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you never know.
I know.
Hollywood.
Yeah. It just made me sad, that one. Because he's like Gangster's Paradise. Like, it's the show, the movie, the song.
Yeah.
That was my one of my top sadness ones that hit me a little bit.
I was a little too young for Coolio.
Yeah.
He was, like, cool when I was born, so.
That's
him
true.
and Pac.
Yeah. Next one is yours.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Sad.
That's
I don't care what anybody says about him. He was an amazing artist.
Yeah, he was.
So all the allegations and everything, I mean, I find I'm a little bit of conspiracy theorist when it comes to it. Like,
yeah.
How the trial happened after he died, so he couldn't even stand up for himself.
Yeah.
Found it pretty stupid, but I mean, victims are victims, so they can tell their story. But
yeah,
we'll never know because he's dead.
He's an amazing singer, period. Like,
yeah.
He was amazing at that. Like,
a performer.
Yeah, like, yeah. God, I remember when you were younger and you were listening to Michael Jackson and you just were, like, in awe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just certain people's voices that just...
do it.
Yeah.
He was one of them.
Yeah. And he died, like, right when I was in my phase.
Yeah, he died in 2009 from prescription drugs.
Yeah.
Which, again, there's controversy about that and whatnot as well, right?
Yeah, his doctor, yeah.
It's funny, one of my co-workers, Tiffany, when I worked at the Pete's Clinic,
yeah.
Her sister lives in California, and she's like, oh yeah, she's seen all these celebrities. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And she's like, when Michael Jackson had died, like, that hit her hard as well.
Yeah.
And she said that her sister was pumping gas, and I think it was LaToya Jackson was in the car beside her, and she said, I'm so sorry for your brother, my condolences. I was like, oh my god, if Polly ever knew that, she would just go crazy. But yeah, I was just like, she met a Jackson? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what? She's like, oh yeah, she sees celebrities all the time. I'm like, I need to move to LA.
I've seen my fair few celebrities. So.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mine are like, not knowing when I physically, like, oh my god, I can touch you kind of thing. Legally.
Yeah.
Next one I have...
Okay, next, Lisa Marie Presley.
She died in 2023, just recently, this year.
January.
Yeah. From a small bowel obstruction.
Yeah.
That would suck. Because her father passed away with a brain aneurysm, no? Wasn't it?
I think it was a drug overdose.
Was it?
I think it was prescription. I don't know.
Don't judge me if I said brain aneurysm, guys. Like,
we're looking it up because I can't be 100% sure.
So Googling, it says cardiac arrhythmia, heart issues, people were saying. But it also said due to years of drug use as well.
Yeah.
So, regardless, his death it hit the nation quite hard.
King of pop.
Yeah.
King of rock? King of pop.
King of
rock.
Rock is
yeah, Michael Jackson's
pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa Marie Presley with the small bowel obstruction. Do you think she knew about that? Like, do you think she died like surgery or whatnot, or no?
Probably not.
Because that kind of stuff, like,
if it caused her death, I don't think.
But bowel obstruction, that's like so. I think it's common. Like, that's frightening to know. Period. Like.
Yeah, must have been. I don't know.
Long stems kind of thing.
Yeah.
Weird. A recent one, just like literally a couple months or a month ago, was Suzanne Summers in October of this year due to breast cancer.
Yeah, I don't really know who that is.
Suzanne Summers, from Three's Company.
Never seen it.
What? She's a little bit of more show. She did a books and she was the workout girl, was she not? With people are gonna judge us because we're like talking about these people. We don't even think about them. Yours, you picked was that you mentioned was Heath Ledger.
Yeah. I haven't seen much with him in it, but I know he was like a great actor.
He was.
The things that I have seen him in.
Yeah.
Like Batman.
Yeah.
Like as the Joker. He's my favorite Joker. Actually, him and Joaquin Phoenix. Well, no.
Joaquin Phoenix? Was he Joker?
Yeah.
Was he?
In the Joker movie. Like, Joker.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. He passed away in 2008 from an accidental overdose.
Did you say 2008?
Or 2008. What did I say?
2008.
2008, sorry. And
From a what? Drug overdose?
Yeah. Prescription painkillers and sleeping pills.
Oh, yeah.
Another Three's Company was John Ritter. 8 Simple Rules.
Eight Simple Rules. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one movie.
Excuse me. With Problem Child. He was in Problem Child as well with the father.
I'm thinking. Was it him? 1408.
I don't know what that is. I've never seen it.
Okay.
Is that the apartment one?
Yeah.
Isn't that with not Keanu Reeves? Oh my goodness! Now we're just butchering all these actors.
Cusack. Maybe it was Cusack.
Was it Cusack?
The brother, not Joan Cusack. The brother.
I don't know the brother.
John Cusack.
Did you just say John Cusack? John Cusack is the brother. Yes.
Yeah. I think that was him.
John Ritter died in 2003 from
2003.
2003
from aortic dissection.
Yeah.
Yeah, his heart literally came apart.
His death, it hit me hard. I cried for him. But I was also a very big fan of Jack Tripper. Like, in the Three's Company, I just loved him. He was such a funny actor. Then when he was in 8 Simple Rules, I
remember watching that with you.
Yeah, he's just, I don't know, he's...
Fatherly?
That and his voice and his acting, I found he was just comical. Like, he was just so good at it. And it was like old school days,
it's like
right?
Tim Allen.
Yeah. His death hit me hard a lot. More than I would expect, actually. Next one we have...
Brandon Lee. Sad.
Bruce Lee's son?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died in 1996 from a shot during his film.
Yeah. The Crow.
Yeah, that's right. The Crow. That was a good movie.
Yeah. They're remaking it.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Who's the actor?
I don't know.
You're not going to live up to par of him. Like, you're not.
No.
That's a big shoe to fill, for sure.
And Bruce Lee just keeps going. He just, like... You know.
What do you mean keeps going?
I don't know, like he's still legendary.
Yeah.
Like he's still
famous kind of thing?
Yeah, like I don't know how to explain it. Like
well, Brandon Lee also wasn't acting very long, was he?
I know, but that's your kid.
Yeah, that's true.
That got shot while acting.
Yeah.
Remember when what's his face shot that person on set?
What person and what?
What was his name? Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Shot somebody?
Yeah.
On set?
Yes.
Like in real life?
In real life and killed her.
How is he not arrested?
He thought it was a prop gun.
So it was during filming, during a set, and it was shooting, and he shot...
He was told it was a prop gun.
So
he was given the gun.
Who was charged for that? Like the prop person?
I don't know. I didn't follow the trial. I don't even know if it's over. It happened like last year, a couple of years ago.
How did I not hear about this? Alec Baldwin's always over the news, though.
Yeah. And yeah, he shot someone. He's like devastated about it.
Well, I would be too, imagine.
I've seen the interrogation footage where they go in and actually tell him she died. And he was absolutely shocked. Like, I couldn't even imagine. And it was like one of the producers.
But if it was on set, was he just testing it out? Kind of like bang, bang, hey, hey, kind of thing?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how it happened.
That's crazy. I had no idea. I'm going to have to check that out after.
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
People are still sad about that. I see like TikToks all the time of people talking about her.
Yeah, she died in 2001 from a plane crash.
Mm-hmm. It's like that TLC girl that died from a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
or a plane crash. I don't know which one.
I mean, that's a horrible, yeah, that's sad. Just like, yeah.
That's very Richie Valens of you.
Oh my goodness, Richie Valens. La Bamba's movie. Oh my goodness, I can't even. That movie, just the beginning, it just makes me sad. That one is Richie Valens. Yeah.
Being a mother now, it hits so much harder.
Yeah, like even definitely, just yeah. Ugh, can't even imagine.
Two movies. Mm-hmm. That one and Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Yeah.
The actress was Vera Farmiga. Them as mothers, and when their kids die and their screams
just get you,
are just so earth-shattering. Like, they're just, oh my god.
It's like something you can literally feel when they yell the name of their child. Yeah. It's just like, and when you think about, like, how would you honestly react? How could you react except for saying their names? Like, I would, like, it would lead to something you just shriek. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even.
Okay, next is Anna Nicole Smith, who died in 2007?
Yeah.
From what?
Accidental overdose.
Oh, yeah.
Your grandma used to love Anna Nicole Smith. She would follow her and watch her and everything.
So did Lori.
Yeah, your auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why she always I don't know.
I don't know. They just captivated the old ladies.
Yeah, it was weird.
She did, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It was sad. Like, she was, the Playboy girl.
Yeah, right?
I'm saying all these ones because I found them. They had an impact on me somehow. Right. Steve Irwin.
That's the Australian with the animals, right?
Yeah, the crocodile.
How did he die?
The stingray.
In 2016. Or 2006.
What?
2006. I'm just saying it my way. A stingray.
Yeah. But I mean, that was his passion. Was animals.
That would be tragic. Like, that is tragic.
I seen a video, not too long ago, like last week, of him going through the zoo, and these two birds were fighting, so he picked them up and made them apologize to each other.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good connection with animals, period.
So do his kids. Both of his kids are into rescuing and everything. And now his daughter is married. And her brother walked her down the aisle.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna cry.
I'm not crying. I'm just thinking. For me, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know. He passed away in 2014 through suicide. And I don't know, Robin Williams. Like, he's just the face of laughter. Like John Ritter. He's just comedy. Like, you see these comedians and it's just like, how? Why? Well, why? Obviously, that's just something they feel, right? But, like, I don't know. It's Robin Williams, Like, he was just, I personally thought he was amazing. And there was one movie I wasn't a big fan of. The 1 Hour Photo. I didn't get it. And I just didn't get it very much. I think that was with Al Pacino, so that's another reason why I watched it, because I love Al Pacino. But yeah, that was hard for me.
Yeah, there's a few things I wasn't the biggest fan of him. Like, I've never seen, like, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, you've never seen Miss Doubtfire?
No.
How have you never seen Miss Doubtfire? That's, like, iconic.
What other ones?
He's just so funny in that.
Blob thing.
The Blob I haven't seen.
But yeah, like, there is movies that do resonate with me, like Fern Gully.
Yeah.
When he's Batty.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters. How have you never seen Fern Gully? It's like legendary.
Oh my goodness.
Night at the Museum.
Oh, Night at the Museum was good. He was a good
Teddy
character.
Roosevelt, yeah.
Yeah, he was a good character in that.
Yeah.
That was with Owen Wilson.
Yes, and Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't remember if I seen this movie. I believe it was after he passed. Mm-hmm. It's called World's Best Dad.
Okay.
You've probably never heard of it.
I never have.
I'd never heard of it until I came across it on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still on there. But basically the rundown is Robin Williams is the father. Mm-hmm. His son has he has, I can't remember what they call it. It's asphyxiation, but it's in a sexual manner.
Okay.
But because he is by himself, he does it with like a belt or something like that.
Oh, wow.
To do it to himself. And his son did that and accidentally passed away.
Right.
Fair warning, there is spoilers. I'm gonna spoil it. So
No, don't be a spoiler.
well, I have to get my point across.
Okay.
Basically, Robin Williams is a struggling writer as the dad.
Yeah.
His son passes away.
Does he make a book about it?
No.
Oh.
Worse. His son passes away. He finds him like that. He is, to himself, completely embarrassed by what his son did because of the way he did it.
Oh, okay.
So, he takes his son and hangs him in the closet. Yeah, using the belt that he killed himself
So
with.
he didn't even call the cops?
No, not yet. And as a struggling writer, he penned his son's own suicide note and profited off of it.
That's horrible.
Yeah. And seeing that movie after what had happened, I was like, wow, I'm surprised nobody ever talks about this movie or has ever seen it.
I'm like completely baffled. Like,
yeah, it was, it's worth a watch.
Not that you spoiled it for us. I don't know if we want to.
Well,
I'm just kidding. No, just kidding.
There's a lot more to that, right?
Right. That's insane.
Yeah, it is. And then,
Wow.
yeah.
Holy. All right. What was the movie called?
World's Best Dad.
What was that? Okay. Now that I'm completely in shock, I'm going to continue on with my list. Matthew Perry. Just recently in this, like...
October 28th. No, October something.
October 2023.
October 28th is when Adam Johnson died. The kid that got killed
Right,
with the skate.
yeah. Yes. Yeah. So Matthew Perry, he passed away from accidental drowning, I'm assuming. Drowning?
Drowning.
Yeah, in his hot tub.
Sure.
I don't know, it was weird because people had commented on Facebook, on Instagram, because he had posted a picture of himself in the bathtub just recently, and then he drowned, right?
There was... I've
Speculations?
seen many videos of people going over his last...
like dissecting his last days kind of thing?
His last Instagram post, anyway. And his last one, he was in the hot tub.
Yeah.
I'm Matt Man or whatever.
Yeah, because that's his thing, right?
Yeah.
That one was hard because I watched Friends. I love Friends. It's a good series. And I watched, it's a remake of The Odd Couple, and Matthew Perry is one of the actors. And it's funny because, like, when you see a character for so many years and so many times in a specific TV show, they obviously pick up a character, and that piece goes with them everywhere. Mm-hmm. But it's funny because I'm watching The Odd Couple, and you can kind of see Matthew Perry as Friends, like, as Chandler.
Yeah.
In that show. And it's just, like, some things that he does, I'm like, that's so Chandler of you. Like, that is not a couple kind of, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he's one of those characters that I can... like seeing a lot of the show when I was watching The Odd Couple, and I just giggled to myself watching it, thinking, "Oh my god, that's so Chandler," and it's funny. He was a tragic loss. I am gonna say, I did get his audiobook, and I'm a big audiobook listener, at work. No comment. But his book was very. I couldn't listen to him. His voice was just very distorted to me, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. Because we'll listen to an audiobook, you listen to the author. And sometimes other people read it, but Matthew Perry read his own. And I literally got into, like, maybe the first 5-10 minutes, and I just couldn't get past the fact that his voice was just so not Chandler. Or, like, a Matthew Perry that you know, right? So I don't know when it was, what part of his life he was hitting when he was reading this book. But to me, I just couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. So I just, he was one of the books that I couldn't hear. It was just too much for me. I don't know why, but, which is unfortunate, because I would have liked to hear his story, right?
Yeah. I mean, Matthew Perry to me.
You're not a big Friends person, so you wouldn't,
Yeah, it was sad, obviously, because I know a lot of people liked him. Yeah. And he was, like, I've seen Friends before. He's funny. Yeah. But that's all I know. Yeah. Really, so...
My other one which most people won't really care for, but for me it was really hard, was Maradona. He was a Argentinian soccer player. He died in 2020 from congestive heart failure. it's football, I was gonna say. AKA soccer. So for him, Maradona's passing, that was hard because I am obviously a soccer fan. Coming from a Hispanic family, I kind of have no choice.
Yeah.
But, like, even, like, his team Argentina and stuff like that, like, when Edmonton had their indoor soccer, they had Edmonton Drillers, and Maradona's brother played for Toronto. And your grandpa takes pictures for, like, teams and stuff like that, and my dad's like, oh, that's Maradona's brother. I'm like, no, it's not. That's impossible. Totally was, and I got a picture with him. So I was just like, hi, and I was like super shy then, standing beside him, and I got a picture taken with him. So I was just in my glory. I'm like, this guy touched Maradona. So for me, that was tough. That was hard because he was legendary to me. Like he was iconic in the soccer life for me, right?
Aaron Carter.
He passed in 2022.
Yeah, last year.
Oh yeah, it was last year, and they said he passed due to accidental drowning, in quotes, he said.
Yeah, I don't know.
He lived I want to say he lived a hard life. Like, not hard, well...
hard mentally.
Mentally, yes.
Yeah.
You know, like...
There was a whole issue with the custody of his child and...
He had a child?
Yeah.
Get out of here, I didn't know
There's a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But, you know, the typical, I'm gonna out Hollywood and then end up dead.
Yeah.
Thing happened, like, he was on, he went on Instagram Live days before he died. And
I
was
heard
like,
about that.
if anything happens to me, I'm not suicidal, blah, blah, blah. And so many of them do that because they know something's going to happen. And I believe Matthew Perry had that too.
Yeah.
Where he knew something was going to happen. Because, like, in Matthew Perry's case, in some of the Instagram posts, he was like, do you know what I mean? Like he was trying to tell people something.
Yeah.
In a discreet way, but obviously these internet sleuths are going to find out about it, right?
Yeah. I think what was hard and sad about Aaron Carter was that he was so young. Like, don't get me wrong, at any age, passing is hard, but Aaron Carter was like a baby.
Yeah, he was like 34 or something.
Oh my gosh, I'm not that young then.
He was young.
But yeah, that is young. Like, it's young. Like, I feel like that's still young.
I think the thing for me is that I grew up kind of with him.
Yeah, because he was Nick Carter's little brother.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
he came through a star.
I was obsessed with Nick Carter. And with that.
Then came his brother.
Aaron Carter came, right?
Yeah.
So, and he's not too much older than me.
Yeah.
So, like, and then, like, 2 of his other siblings passed.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're younger.
Yeah.
And, like, they come from a family of 6.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I remember reading about that. The next one we have written down is yours. That's this one, when he passed away, I heard about it at school because I had a lot of friends that were into his music and stuff like that.
Oh, Kurt Cobain?
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about this case.
So he passed away in 1994 through suicide, they say.
Suicide, sure.
I remember hearing about his death when I was in school. And hearing his death, and everyone was just like, oh my god. And of course, because you know me, I'm such a music guru, I was like, who? Who's that? Then they showed me a picture. I'm like, oh, I think I know him. Because I don't much music in me. Yeah, no, I don't know. But yes, tell me about Kurt Cobain, Polly, and your thoughts about this death.
I have many thoughts about this death.
So we don't have much time, so give it like 2 seconds. Go.
I don't think he killed himself.
Who did?
I think Courtney Love hired someone to do it.
Wait, so suicide. You think someone killed him?
Yes, I do. I think it was his girlfriend.
But didn't they have a baby?
They did. Francis. That doesn't mean anything.
That's the father of your child.
Yeah, well, when you're on drugs.
You think Courtney did it?
Yes. I don't think she did it.
She hired somebody.
I think she hired somebody to do it.
Okay, so all Kurt Cobain fans, I want to hear your input on this, please. I want to hear comments because
there's just too much that doesn't line up. Okay, like the suicide note was not in his handwriting.
Okay, that's a little fishy.
Yeah. But when you see a humongous shotgun that nobody can actually reach the trigger of, and they put it up to their head. Okay.
Yeah.
Just the way it was staged. Like, I've seen pictures.
God, you're gruesome.
None of his body. They don't have, actually, trust me, I've searched. There's none of his body. But of the scene, it just looks so staged.
Really?
To me. Like, the note is right out in the open. He was pumped full of drugs. Like, the medical examiner said, like, there was so much drugs in his system, nobody could
function and do that.
Yeah.
With that much drugs.
Yeah.
Do you think, because he was obviously a drug user, but do you think his body just got so used to that much drug that it just didn't matter, and he just, more drugs just kind of just helped to make him happier?
No, because the amount of drugs that were in his system, I could understand if it was one drug.
Right.
Using it, but he had multiple.
That's a little fishy.
Multiple methamphetamine, lots. And there was like a little kit.
Yeah.
That he put all his drugs in. And he had it right out in the open right beside him. Like,
yeah.
why
would we do that?
Yeah.
Like, knowing...
And from the pictures, from what I saw, none of it looked used. So it's not like he shot up and then killed himself.
Yeah.
Shot up and then shot. But
only my kid, I swear.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm totally gonna Google this after, just so you know.
It's a rabbit hole.
Oh, okay.
It really is.
I'm just gonna listen to Polly's theories, because Polly's obviously done very thorough investigation on this process.
I don't know. I'm in a group on Facebook called Kurt Cobain did not kill himself.
Oh my god, goodness. Okay, the next person we have, which we mentioned, his name was Adam Johnson, which he passed away just a couple of months ago.
Last month,
and that was due to a skate in the neck, right?
Yes.
That is a tragedy, like an absolute tragedy. Period. Like, there's no other words for that but that.
Yeah, the neck guards, personally, I think they should be implemented.
You would think with that sport, it should be.
In all stages of hockey, I think it should be. Because, like, I think it was AHL, they're making it mandatory, but I think NHL should have it mandatory. Doesn't matter. Accidents happen.
Yeah,
when you have 200-pound men on skates, like,
anything can happen. Fall,
yeah. Like,
that was a tragedy.
All Oilers fans, like, last year, I seen Evander Kane get his wrists cut open from a skate. Like, it happens. But this guy is now officially charged with manslaughter.
He is.
Yes.
So that like means intention, does it not?
Manslaughter, it could be intentional or not. That's why it's going to trial. But this guy, Petgrave, he was known for playing dirty. He had like 150 penalty minutes in one season.
And you can't purposely want to hurt somebody like that.
You can. Have you seen the video?
No.
Okay, in the video, it literally looks like Adam Johnson was standing up. He did not fall.
He got cut standing up?
He was standing up.
How? How tall was this guy?
It literally looked like
he jump kicked him?
He jump kicked him.
What?
Like a kung fu move. Like, yeah. Yeah,
it was insane.
That's why everybody's like, that looked like legit, it was intentional.
Yeah.
Like, I think he meant to hurt him. Obviously, I don't think he meant to kill him.
Right, just to injure him kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going for literally the jugular is insane.
Yeah, that's just a tragedy. When I heard that, I was like, it took me a while because I don't know, I found out about it like days later because it was, I don't know why. But it wasn't something.
Well, you're not all up to date in the hockey news.
I know, I'm not, apparently.
I found out like an hour after it happened.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't. Yeah.
Chester Bennington.
He is from Lincoln Park. He passed away in 2017 through suicide.
Yes. I mean, everybody that is a fan of Lincoln Park, nobody saw it coming.
No. Really?
Nobody.
Really? I don't know, some people you kind of, not horrible to say, they get vibes, but you know what I mean? Like, you feel like they're going through stuff.
Yeah.
But he wasn't?
Nobody could see it. He had 6 kids.
Oh my goodness, he's a busy boy.
He had 6 kids, and a wife. And his life was perfect. He was, as big as you can be is with Linkin Park. Like,
yeah,
music is still releasing because they have unreleased music.
Wow.
And I mean, it's kind of the same for me with Chris Cornell, who was the lead singer of Soundgarden and the drummer of Audioslave. And they were friends. And Chris Cornell, when did Chester Bennington
2017.
I think Chris Cornell was the year before or the year after he committed suicide as well. And this year, when I went to the Disturbed concert, David, the lead singer, was talking about, because the whole concert, the tour is called Take Back Your Life.
Yeah.
And it's about, like, suicide awareness.
Okay, yeah.
And because he said, like, he was friends with them.
Yeah.
And he said, just a couple months ago, I would have joined them. And, again, who would have seen that coming?
Yeah.
He's the lead singer of Disturbed.
That's crazy.
So, like, we had, like, a moment of silence. Everybody was crying, you know. And it was just, like, sad. Like, you never know what someone's going through.
Yeah.
They could have it all, right?
Yeah. The next one on my list is James Gandolfini. Feeney. Thank you. He passed away in 2013 from a heart attack. He's AKA Tony Soprano.
Yeah. The big one.
He was a good actor. I liked The Sopranos. I binged watched that. It was such a good show, and he was just such a great actor. I don't know who I was talking to. I cannot remember who I was talking to, but they were saying, like, how actors... it could even be a TV show that they were talking about, honestly. But, like, people that act, like, when they act, they eat, and it's hard for actors to do that, not right? But, like, it's funny because they say, like, something about a scene, like, when they're doing a scene and stuff like that, they, you have to have skill to eat and act, because you can't do both at the same time without, like, like, goodness, we know how we eat. Imagine us on screen, you know what I mean? But he was, like, a pro. Like, he was just, like, it was just, like, his regular life, like, just talking and stuff like that. It was just, I don't know. It was a good series, The Sopranos.
People really take on a character and be that character.
But everyone was so fitting in that show. Like, every single character was just, like, it was like they were made for the show. You know, like, you know what I mean?
They were part of that family.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be a soprano now. I don't know. I wish I could be. I know it wouldn't be, but I think that would be an awesome thing. So we're going to touch lightly on this one because...
I could talk about it for hours.
No, this is why we're touching very lightly on this one.
Hours.
Princess Diana, who passed in 97 through a car crash.
Yep. It was a car crash.
Polly's theory, of course, we know through the conspiracy theory that Polly is not a firm believer on the car crash.
No, I believe the car crash. I just don't believe how it happened.
Yes, that's true. If you could see Polly's face right now, legit, it would be amazing.
I want to go on and on about it.
No, that's for another topic. But with Princess Diana, we'll add also the Queen who passed away in 2022, which they declared at old age.
Yeah. Rest in peace, the Queen.
Yes.
I miss her already. I've seen her once.
In life? For real life?
With you.
What? With your grandma?
No, with Cindy.
With Cindy?
Yeah, we went with Cindy.
But that wasn't downtown, no?
I remember it. Commonwealth.
Why do I remember that? What were we? Why were we there? Just because of that?
Because there was... Remember the jets?
Yeah.
And then all her dogs got off the plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the Queen.
Hey, you were little.
Yeah, I remember that.
You're young, yeah. So we're gonna, just...
Yeah, she has a special place in my heart because she looks like she would give me hard candies from her purse. And I seen her, so... Plus, I don't want a king. I want a queen.
You want a queen. We have a
No offense to the king. I might die now.
No, stop. So yeah, that was the topic of those two, which we're going to skip right away.
Yeah, now. Princess Diana. Just real quick.
Real quick?
Yeah, I don't think she should have died.
No, I don't think she should have died either.
There was so much.
She was just such an amazing-hearted person. Like, I feel like just everything... I don't know. No, because we're gonna continue. Because if not, we're gonna be here.
We'll have a whole episode on Princess Diana and Kurt Cobain.
Really? Yeah. No. This will be the podcast of Polly with a few tidbits of Claudia.
I'd be like, oh my god, that's so crazy.
Exactly. I'll just be like, like if we could record that episode, my mouth would just open the whole entire time in shock. My other one was another soccer legendary, which was Pelé, and he passed away in 2022. And he.
Wow! Really?
Yeah. He passed away from progressive colon cancer.
I thought it was a long time ago he passed.
No, I think it's just, well, from what Google told me, it was 2022.
Interesting.
Yeah, 2022. I had to read that. I'm like, what? Yeah.
2002 or
no,
2022?
He was, of course, another sucking legendary that was, sad to see, of course, passing of him. He broke records and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
We're going to close off with one more. Polly's choice. Or not choice, but name.
Yes, my choice for people to die.
Stop.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
He passed away in 2022 from natural causes.
Yeah, he was one of the ones that didn't get on the plane.
No? Really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. His music was just so catchy.
Yeah. He was such a nerd. He looked like such a nerd.
He did. Probably wasn't a big fan of Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, I didn't
his
know
lifestyle.
him that well, but I didn't know him like the Queen, because me and the Queen, you know. But
oh my goodness.
I mean, he was a legend too.
Yeah, he was.
He was up there with Richie Valens and.
Richie. Oh no, gosh, we had to watch La Bamba. Seriously,
I just watched it with Reese, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to watch this." Then we watched it. He's like, "Oh my god, that was so good."
It was, wasn't it? It's such a good movie.
Yeah, and now the next movie we're gonna watch is Selena.
Just so I can break his heart again. Selena was a good one too. Yeah, those are good movies. Those are tearjerkers for me. I just break down. Just Anyways.
I watched this, or I listened to a thing about, you know, the woman that killed her.
Yeah.
I listened to a thing about her. Oh my god, she was way worse than you could ever imagine.
The chick that killed her?
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I wonder about that. I should Google that after. We should Googly that after. So that is the closing of our podcast. We wanted to thank everybody for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Well, we hope you enjoyed listening to this episode.
This was a very sensitive episode.
It was.
So, you know, you or anyone you know needs to talk to someone, is feeling sad.
Or, you know, you need that person to talk to.
Yeah, or anyone to talk to. Suicide hotline is 1-833-456-4566.
So if you guys do need that help, please reach out.
Yeah.
There's somebody there. They're open.
Email us.
Yeah, we're here as well if you guys want to chat and whatnot. Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed listening to our podcast in a sense, I guess. Yeah, it was a topic that I guess people
don't talk about.
Exactly. Talk about, but don't talk about. But like we said, if you guys need someone to talk to, please do reach out. We hope you guys did enjoy our episode 10 of our podcast. And
next week will be lighthearted.
Yes. It'll be back to cheery selves as we are.
Shout out Ian.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we forgot about Ian. Ian, we're starting to forget about you. That's not a good thing, poor guy. Yeah, shout out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And share. I did it. I'm good. I'm getting there. All right, you guys. We hope you have yourself a great Friday. And we'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.